so glad you're back with us on week 5. Can you believe we're starting week 5 today? You've been going for 4 weeks, and hopefully getting up and ready to do these workouts is getting a little bit easier for you, and it is turning more into a habit, okay? We're gonna start out today with some stationary lunges, but we're gonna have a little twist. So you're gonna have a weight on the floor, and I want you to put the ball of your foot or your toes on the weight, okay? You're gonna step back into your stationary lunge, and you're gonna go up and down right here, okay? What this is doing is it's keeping all the weight in that front heel, all right? That means you're gonna feel it more in your hamstrings and your glutes than you will in your quads, okay? Next up, we are doing push-ups on the ball. All right, I think you guys remember this one, but I'll just show ya to be safe. Okay, you're gonna walk your hands out. Remember, the higher the ball is on your legs, the easier it is. Okay, so then we'll just do our push-ups from here. All right, then next we've got our front squats. Front squats are gonna work your quads a little bit more than normal squats do. So you're gonna hold 2 dumbbells. You're gonna actually put them in front of your shoulders like this, with your elbows right here in front of your chest. You're gonna squat down and back up, down and back up with the weights right here. And our last thing we're gonna do is dumbbell flies on the ball with a crunch. We've done these before, but let me just remind you, looks like this. Okay, the ball's under your middle back. Palms facing in, elbows are nice and soft, and you're gonna open up, and as you bring them back together, you're gonna crunch up. Back down, crunch up. If that's too hard or just too confusing, then I want you to just stick to the normal stability ball flies. Okay, we are gonna be doing 4 sets of 10 today, so go ahead and grab a quick drink. I'll get Caitlin and we'll get started. All right, you guys ready? We've got Caitlin here and she's ready to go, right? Okay, we're ready to get started. So go ahead and set your dumbbell down. We're gonna do our stationary lunges. I want you to put that toe on the dumbbell, step it back, and up and down for 10. Here we go. Okay, so I know that toe's lifted, but I want you to still focus on pushing through your heel, okay? Because it's up to that leg to do most of the pushing, right? Okay, so I want you to push through the heel. Almost like you could even wiggle your toes because there's no weight on your toes. Good. What are we at, Caitlin? Last one. All right, go ahead and switch sides. Other leg comes forward. Step it back, weight in the heel, really push, and up and down. Here we go. Good. So if I were at your house and I came over and I was like grabbing at your toes, they should feel not tense, okay? All the weight's in your heel. Good. Come as low as you can. Good, you guys, last one. Perfect. Okay, let's move this weight out of the way. Grab your stability ball. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do our push-ups on the ball, okay? All right, remember, the higher the ball is on your legs, the easier it is, okay? And here we go for 10. So just take a guess for this set. If it feels way easy, I want you to walk your hands out away from the ball a little bit. If it feels too hard, you can walk your hands in towards the ball, make it a little bit easier. Good. Keep it going. 2 more. And last one. Perfect. Walk those hands in, roll off the ball. All right, great job. We have got our front squats up next. Okay, so you've got your weights. You're gonna put them right in front of your chest. Okay, you guys ready for this? Feet a little wider than shoulder width apart. And here we go for 10. Good, keep going. Halfway. 3 and 2 and last one. Great job. Set down those weights. Actually, you still need your weights, don't you? We've got our flies on the ball with the crunch. All right, go ahead and take a sit right there on that ball. Okay, so if you're gonna do the crunch, then the ball is gonna be under your middle back, okay? Ready, and here we go. Crunch it up. Good, if you're not doing the crunch, that's a little bit too hard. The ball can be kind of under your head, so you can lean your head back on it. Good. Keep it going. 4 more. And 3 more, keep that core nice and tight. 2. And last one. Great job, you guys. Hopefully you're kind of breathing a little bit heavy. Grab a drink, 60-second rest. We're doing 4 sets today. All right, you guys, how are you feeling? You ready to do this one more time? Well, we got 3 more times, so we're gonna do it again, set number 2, right now. Okay, so you got your weight on the floor, stationary lunges. You guys ready? And here we go. Okay, so you're pushing through your heel, right? I want you to focus on depth this set, okay? See how low you can go. If you can tap that knee on the floor, great. The lower you can go, the more you're gonna involve your glutes. And who doesn't want a nice booty, right? Okay, switch sides. There we go, other foot up. And here we go, set on this side. As low as you can. Good, you guys. When you go low, you stretch through that glute muscle, and then it has to contract harder to push you back up. Good, 2 more. And last one. Perfect. All right, we've got our push-ups on the ball. So go ahead and think about how your last set was, if it was too easy or too hard, and just kind of adjust your positioning from there. All right, core nice and tight, and here we go. Let's go for 10. Good, I want you to make sure that your hips aren't sagging, okay? No saggy hips here. Keep a nice straight line from your shoulders up to the point of contact on the ball. Good, how you guys doing? 2 more. And last one. Great job, walk those hands in. Roll up off the ball, we've got our front squats. Okay, grab your weights, we're gonna hold them right in front of our shoulders this time. Right here, and here we go, squat it down. And up. So, when the weights are kind of in front of you, instead of down by your sides or back on your shoulders, it's putting more of the weight in the front of your body, right? Instead of in the back or right in line with it. So you're more focusing on your quads. Good. Last one. Perfect. Okay, hold on to those weights. We've got our flies with a crunch on the ball. Okay, you guys, keep your core nice and tight this time. Try and add that crunch in if you can. And here we go for 10. Good, crunch it up. And squeeze. Good, really use the ball to round your back over the ball, stretch through your abs, and then you gotta tighten them to contract and sit you up. Good, keep going. Okay, you're almost there. 1 more after this, right here, last one. All right, great job, you guys. Walk those feet in. Great. Second set, 60-second rest, and we'll come back again for the second half of our workout. All right, how are you guys feeling? Are you ready to go again for set number 3? Okay, we're ready. So go ahead and put your toe on the weight. Step back into your lunge. And here we go, up and down. Good, so I want you to make sure that your shoulders are staying back and your chest is staying up and open, okay? Sometimes we'll do things where we're gonna be leaning forward. We're gonna be doing those things later on when we get our form right on these basic moves, but for now, I want your chest up and open. Good, last one. All right, switch sides. Are you guys feeling this in your glutes and your hamstrings a little bit? Okay, here we go, 10. Good, make sure you're pushing through that heel. If you want to, you can even flex through your foot and lift your toes up a little bit more. Good, you're doing great, chest up. Almost there. Last one. Great job, you guys. Push-ups on the ball, our favorite. There you go. Remember to keep your core nice and tight in these. Even squeeze through your glutes. That will help you keep it nice and tight. Let's see. Yeah, she's doing good. All right, here we go. 10 push-ups. And go ahead. Good. Good, you guys keep going. Halfway. 3 and 2 and last one. Good, walk those hands in towards the ball. We've got our front squats. All right, so go ahead and grab your weights. Hold them in front of your shoulders. While you guys are going, I'm gonna show you a little trick, okay? So weights right here, and here we go for 10. Okay, so whenever we do squatting, the squatting movement, if you wanna try and go a little deeper, a trick you can do is, I think we've done this before, but I'm gonna remind you, you can actually put your heels on weights, so they're a little bit elevated, and then you'll be able to come nice and low, and then back up. Last one. Good, that basically just helps with your ankle flexibility a little bit, so you can get a little bit deeper in your squat. All right, flies on the ball with a crunch. Good, here we go. And 10, crunch it up, stretch it out, crunch, stretch. Good, perfect. Keep on going. Okay, you guys are halfway through right here. Good, really keep that core nice and tight. 3 more. 2. And last one, walk those feet in, sit on your ball. All right, you guys are doing awesome. We have just one more set for today, so we'll see you in 1 minute. right, are you guys ready to finish this up? Okay, hopefully your body's feeling like it's gotten a good workout, and we're just gonna finish it strong right here. So let's have our weight down on the floor. Do our last set of stationary lunges with our toe up. Okay, here we go for 10. Good, you guys push through that heel. I hope you guys like these. They're one of my favorites. Sometimes there are a lot of basic movements, and sometimes just a little tweak can make you feel the exercise in a totally different way. So over the 12 weeks, we're gonna try and show you the basics plus all the little tweaks. Good, last one. All right, and switch sides. Okay, make sure you're pushing really hard through that heel. And here we go, let's go for 10. Good, make sure you're keeping that chest up. Halfway. Good, 3 and 2 and last one. Nice job, you guys. All right, go ahead and grab your stability ball. Last set of push-ups. Okay, keep that core tight. And here we go for 10. Good, remember, I want you going low in those push-ups, okay? I want your face to be getting pretty close to the floor. So if you're not able to go that low, then I want you to walk your hands back closer to the ball so that it makes it a little easier so you can go nice and deep. Good, and last one. Perfect. All right, grab your weights. We've got our front squats. If it's too hard for you to do with weights, you guys, then I want you to just make fists and just hold them right here, okay? Ready for 10, and here we go. Good, there's 4. Okay, 3 more, you're almost there. And last one. Great job, you guys. Okay, we've got our flies. Okay, last thing. How you feeling, Caitlin? You okay? Okay, how are you guys at home? Are you hanging in there? Good. Stay with us, we're almost done. All right, add the crunch if you can, okay? Here we go. And crunch. Good. Caitlin's doing perfect. How are you guys? You guys doing the crunch? Okay, try and add it in for just a couple reps if you can. Good, keep going. How many more, Caitlin? 2 more. Last one. Perfect. You guys did it. What a great start to week 5. Don't go anywhere. Daniel has your challenge up next.
All right guys, for today's challenge, we're doing squats and pop squats. We're gonna go back and forth between the two. And the way we're gonna count these reps is by doing a ladder, okay? Let me explain what we're doing. We're gonna start off with 1 rep of a regular squat, okay? So we're gonna come down, come up, that's 1. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a 1 rep of a pop squat. We're gonna come down, pop together, and back out. That's 1 rep, okay? Next time around, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 2 squats. 1, 2, and then we're gonna go to 2 pop squats. 1, 2. What we're doing is we're gonna do that all the way up to 5 reps of each. Then we're gonna start at 5, go all the way back down to 1 rep of each, okay? Now if it sounds a little confusing, that's okay, stick with me. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do this entire ladder from 1 rep up to 5 reps, back down to 1 rep. We're doing it for time. So be sure to have your stopwatch with you. Feel free to stick with me, but if you wanna go faster, that's great. If you have to go slower, that's fine too. Okay, stopwatch ready? Here we go. There's our 1 squat, and then to the pop squat. Perfect. Now we're doing 2 squats. Nice. 2 pop squats. 1 and 2. Good. Now 3 regular squats. Perfect. Now to the pop. 2, 3. Good job. Now 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Now to the pop squats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. Here we go with 5. 3, 4, and 5. Now to the pop squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good job. We're going 5 reps of the squats again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now 5 pop squats. Here we go. You're doing great. Perfect. Okay, now we're going back down. 4 squats. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. 4 pop squats. Here we go. And 4. Good job. Now 3. Awesome job. 3 pop squats. Awesome. 2. 1 and 2. Pop squats. Here we go. 1, 2. Last one's right here, you guys. 1 squat. Finish it up with 1 pop squat. And stop your time. Hop on Facebook. Tell us how fast you did it. We'll see you tomorrow.